A very good afternoon to all the children of class 3. Welcome to another session of EVS interactive class. Children, in our previous session we had talked about reptiles and food of reptiles. And we had also seen many reptiles which are very special in their characteristics. Today we will discuss about insects and worms. Children, you must have seen very small creatures in your garden sitting on leaves or creeping and crawling on the ground, in the kitchen shelves, in living spaces, in the storeroom or in the bathrooms. Such very small creatures are called insects. But the question is, how to make sure that this is an insect? The creature you are seeing is an insect. So, to make sure about that, let's discuss the characteristics features of insects in our next slide. Now let's talk about some of the common characteristics of an insect. All insects have hard shell-like covering on the outside of its body, which is called exoskeleton. If you have got chance to touch any insect, you must have felt that its outer covering is somewhat hard. Second is, the body of insect is divided into 3 parts: head, thorax and abdomen. Third is, all insects have 3 pairs of legs, means total they have 6 legs. Fourth is, all insects have a pair of antennae on the top of their head. And most of the insects have 2 pairs of wings. But here also exceptions are there. Insects like fleas, lice, silverfish, they don't have wings. They are wingless insects. But most of the insects have 2 pairs of wings. And the insects can eat plants. Some insects, they feed on other animals, and some of the insects even suck blood. Now in next slide you can see through a diagram that the body of insects is divided into 3 parts, and through this picture you will be clear with this thing. Look at this picture of an insect which shows you the characteristics of an insect. In this you can see that the body of this insect is divided into 3 parts: head, thorax and abdomen. You can see a pair of antennae present on the head part, also 2 pairs of wings, and you can also see 3 pairs of legs. So these are all characteristics of an insect. Children, some people, they misunderstood spider as an insect, but I want to clear you that spider is not an insect, because it has 4 pairs of legs, and its body is divided into 2 parts, not 3 parts. So spider is not an insect. In this picture you can see different types of insects like cockroach, bee, ant, beetle, butterfly, flies, mosquito, grasshopper, bug, etc. Similarly, moth are also insects which look like butterflies, but they are different from butterflies. And you can see these small creatures fluttering around the light during night time in summers. There are between 6 to 10 million different types of insects which are found in this world. Worms are very small creatures which do not have backbone. They resemble snake, but like snake they do not have backbone. Their body is very soft and elongated and round or flat body, and maybe cylindrical, and in some worms the body is also segmented. They have no legs, but they have very strong muscles due to which they can crawl or creep, and they do not have eyes, but they can sense light through special receptors, and they breathe through their moist skin as they are present in water or in soil, especially in moist areas. Worms are of 3 types: flatworm, roundworm, and segmented worm. Flatworm, as the name suggests, their body is flat. Roundworms have long cylindrical round body, and similarly segmented worms have also long cylindrical round body, but they have segments present on their body. These worms are present either in water or in soil, means they are present in wet areas, I have told you earlier also. And these worms feed on organic matter, maybe dead organic matter like dead plants and animals, or they feed on fruits, berries, vegetables, etc. And many worms are harmful because through water or contact they can enter the living body and they cause harm to that living body. And many worms like leech, they can present on the skin and they suck blood, and this way they harm that animal. And many worms are very useful also, like earthworm. They are very useful for the fertility of soil, and this way the worms, they are harmful as well as useful. Earthworms are also called friend of farmer. As they move through the soil, they loses and aerate the soil. Means when the soil loses, the air mixes with the soil, and this way the roots of the soil, they get air, they can breathe. They also help the water to reach the roots of the plants quickly this way, and the wastes they excrete from their body, that also increases fertility of the soil, and they also add humus to the soil. So these are some of the reasons why they are called friend of the farmer. So with this we have completed this chapter, And now let's move on to some value added concept which is related to this lesson. Children, you should never tease or trouble animals by making faces and throwing stones at them, because they are also a living soul, and they also play equally important role in this world, and you should respect each and every living creature. And second thing is, to prevent diseases, it is important to keep our surroundings clean and free from harmful insects and worms, because to keep the harmful insects and worms away from us, cleanliness plays an important role. And not all insects and worms are harmful. As you were told that some insects and worms are harmful and some are useful also. So keep in mind these points. And one more thing, there are some printing mistakes in this chapter. First one is the lizard, snail and spider. They are given in insect section, but they are not insects. And second is snail is given in worm section. It is not a worm. And there is one more printing mistake, that it is written that worms have legs. They have a pair of legs, but it is not so, as I have told you that worms have no legs. So just be aware of these mistakes. With this, we have come to an end to this chapter, and in our next EVS session we will be having an activity on Monday.